I'm just going to ask you, I'm just turn the music up just slightly. I just want, the music is there just tinkling in the background, okay? That was an aid to our focus and our breathing and our relaxation near the end of the session. So find a space in the room that you are in. Just check that you have wingspan. If you don't, then just bend your elbows a little bit. Be mindful of what's on the floor in front of you, to the side and behind, and obviously above you as well, because we are going to be moving, mobilising the body upper and lower to start with. Think about how your body feels. If any of the movements we're doing, your body doesn't like them, don't do them. Okay, the idea is that your body and your mind are going to feel better after this session. So let's start. Space in your room with your feet roughly hip distance apart, and just pop your arms by your side. So we're just going to gently start to move the body. So let's begin with just some soft rolling of the shoulders. Now, we all hold tension here. Whatever your job, whatever your hobbies are, we're always going to get tension in our shoulders. So that's why I'm starting here. So nice and easy. I don't want you to do this quickly. I want you to feel the movement. And let's bring them forwards. So none of these movements are going to be quick. We're just going to gently mobilise, gently move. One more. Now I'd like you just to shrug both shoulders up towards your ears and release. And lift and release. So I want you to start to feel a little bit of weight in those shoulders as they drop down. Good. One more. Now we're going to gently ease the chin down towards the chest. Now I don't want you to force this movement. I want you to really focus in on the weight of your head. So it's the weight of your head that is drawing the chin towards your chest, and you feel that lovely lengthening in the back of the neck. And just hold it there. And then gently up. Now I'm going to take a little tilt back with the head, not too far. So lifting the chin and then bringing the jaw together. And then gently returning the head to face front with the chin level. We're going to take the right side, that right shoulder, we're going to take a little roll back. Now let's open up that roll. We're going to lead with the elbow. And then let's open up the arm, full circle. Let's take that to the other side. So a roll of the shoulder. So always stay within the comfort range of your joints. You know your body's best. If I'm doing something that your body doesn't like, then don't do it. And again, the other side. So take a shoulder. Now let the body twist naturally and move naturally. One more. So just getting a little bit more movement through the shoulders to release. And then we're going to do that little chin dip towards the chest again. So allow the weight of the head to draw the chin towards the chest. So don't bend that body over, just let that head hang. Feel the lengthening in the back of the neck. Now this time, imagine that somebody stood behind you with their hands on your shoulders and they're gently, very gently pushing them down. So you're getting a lengthening from the earlobe to the top of the shoulder. And then gently ease the head up and take a little lean back, jaw together, and then return to face front. Let's just take a little lift of the knee and gently down. Other side, a little lift and gently down. So think about your posture, standing nice and tall. We're going to do one more. Now on this next one, I want to gently circle that hip round, tap the toe and bring it back. Let's try that on the other side. So circle, tap the toe, and bring it back. So just mobilising the hips. So if you've been sat a lot today, it's good to get mobile through the hips. And we're going to do a little work in the pelvis as well. Okay, let's go back to those knee lifts. So a little knee for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Then let's do that lovely hip circle. Take it round, a little tap, and bring it back. Other side, take it round, little tap, and bring it back. Let's take a little walk through the feet, so a little peeling and rolling, and let's start to take the feet a little wider apart. So I'd like your feet to be much wider than hip distance. Now have a bend and a soften on the knees. Now we're going to pelvic tilt, so we're going to get through the pelvis and into that lower back. So we're going to tuck the tail under, draw your abdominals in, pull that tummy button in, and then gently release. Poke your bottom out so you get a little bit of hollowing in your lower back. Let's tuck under and draw in tight. So just performing that little pelvic tilt. How tight does that feel today? Especially if you've been sat a lot this morning. A little tilt and tuck under and tilt. Let's take a little release through the hips now and just allow them to just slip side to side. So a little bit of a bounce on the knees. So just releasing this middle area. And then centralise again. Let's do 2 pelvic tilts this time. So tuck under, draw up, draw in. And then release. Take that bottom out behind you. Create a little hollow, but a comfortable hollow. Tuck under, draw up and draw in. And release. And a little wiggle. Now let's centralise. Let's take a big breath in. Let's stretch it up. Big breath in. As you breathe out, let's bring the hands down and the feet in. Now we're going to do a little knee lift again with that right leg. We're going to take the knee to the front. Then we're going to take that same leg out to the side. Take that same leg behind. And then let's just take a little circular movement. Let's try that the other side. So a knee lift, same leg out to the side. Take the leg behind. And a little circle. Let's do that one more time. So a little knee lift, out to the side. Take the leg behind. And a little circle. How's that coordination? And take it round. One more. A little lift, out to the side. Take it behind. And a little circle. And let's take those feet nice and wide. Taking the arms up. And let's just take a little lean side to side. Let the knee just roll over the foot. Side to side. One more each side. Then we're going to centralise and just take the arms down. We're going to take a little twist. Now, take a look over your shoulder. Let the hip roll round, pivot on your big toe, and just feel that weight through your body release. One more each side. Then returning to face front, let's take a big breath in, stretch it up. As you breathe out, let's bring those hands down and your feet in. So we've just gently mobilised the body, got it moving again, so your body should feel a little bit warmer now, a little bit more tingly. So what I'd like you to do now, we're going to do some breathing practice, some square breathing, which is great for anxiety, low mood, if you're stressed. So we're going to start with that. And then a little bit of mindfulness practice. So depending where you are, you may want to sit on your sofa, sit back on your office chair. You may have a mat handy and sit on the floor. That's what I'm going to do. But just find a comfortable place to sit. You may want to sit on some cushions. Just try and get as comfortable as you can wherever it is that you are at the moment. And finding that comfortable seated position. So you might be sat in an armchair, on your sofa. Get as comfortable as you can. If you're sat on the floor, you may want to place your hands onto your knees. If you're sat on an office chair or an upright chair, again, you may want to place your hands on your knees. By doing that, it just allows this upper body to relax because the weight then is supported by the legs of the weight of the arms. Now, this next bit, I would like you to do this with your eyes closed. So you're sat as comfortable as you can be with your eyes closed. We're going to begin to focus in on the breathing. Ideally, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, for square breathing, you breathe in for steady count of 4. You hold that breath for a steady count of 4. Then you breathe away for a steady count of 4. And then hold it again for a count of 4. And the counting is your speed. I will start you off, but you will count to your speed. So, when you're ready, steady breath in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release the breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And pause for 4, 3, 2, and 1. So continue with that breathing to your steady count. You may find it helpful to picture a square. It may be a box, a window, and follow the lines of that square with your breathing pattern. That may or may not help. And as you are breathing your square breath, try and allow any thoughts that might be rattling around in your head to just float away with your breath out. So as you're breathing in, you're collecting up those thoughts, gathering them up as you pause for your count of 4, and then releasing and allowing them to float away with your breath out. Feeling that breath smoothing out. Body relaxing just a little more as you focus. Now I'd like you to make this square your last one, and then just focus on a normal breath. A breath that feels right for you. Keeping your eyes closed, breathing steady. Now I'd like you to imagine that you're in your favourite place. Now this could be a beach, an area of countryside. It could be a particular room. The choice is yours. But I want you to focus on that special place. Focus in on its colours. Are they vibrant? Are they pastel? Each colour of that special place. Are there any smells? Any comforting smells around you? The sort of smell that you may experience in a place away from this special place, and it always reminds you of your special place. Can you smell it right now? If you're on a beach, can you run your fingers through the sand and feel those tiny little grains? In the countryside, the soft grass. In a room, are there fabrics soft and comforting? See colours, experiencing all the smells and any comforting textures. Breathing soft, calm and peaceful. And any time that you feel stressed, anxious, you know that you can come to this special place at any time and just take yourself away for a moment and just breathe. Now begin to focus in on your breath now, calm and peaceful. Realizing your breath in the here and now, and your special place gradually fading away into the distance as your focus returns to your room. And then I'd like you to open your eyes. Now, depending where you are at the moment, you may want to have a little bit of a stretch or a yawn, whatever feels good right now. Think about how you feel now, how your body feels, how your mind feels. And then, again, depending where you are, I want you to carefully and slowly come up onto your feet. So take your time, there is no hurry. And then just make sure that if there's anything on the room, on the floor in your room even, that you may trip over or get in your way, just remove it. So once you're on your feet, I'd like you to take a big breath in. Let's stretch up nice and high. Big breath in. And then let it go. And as those arms come down, I want you to take just a little crouch down and then take a big explosion, woo, to release.